Okay, good morning, everybody. Raquel, just thinking about you. Guess I manifested your presence. All right, so I love this Monday morning gathering to get our week off with a blast of love and connection and a very expansive way of being in the world. That's my intention for today. So I came into some contraction myself. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity to consciously come back to love. Alrighty. So wherever you are, however you are, just give yourself a moment to pause, sit down. You can even lie down and just have a breath, nice deep breath into your belly and through the nose and out through the mouth. And gently close your eyes when you're ready. We'll do that again a couple of times. So deep breath in through the nose, all the way down to the belly and the root chakra, and then exhale. And one more time. All the way up to the top of the lungs, and exhale. Good. And I want to invite you to squeeze a part of your body. And you could actually do your whole body if you feel to do that. But I want to invite the embodied experience of contraction. So just for a moment, give maybe your hips and your tush a squeeze, and then maybe your belly and your shoulders. Squeeze, 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 and then relax. Whoa, what a difference for me. And let's do that again. Like maybe this time you take your feet and like curl your toes and squeeze your feet. Don't get a cramp. And squeeze your legs together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then maybe you add your tush and your hips. And then exhale, relax. You might give your body a little jiggle just to enhance that relaxation a little more. And the reason why I invited us to do that this morning as we come into this meditation is that we do that in our body, but we also do it in our minds. It's like our minds take on a belief or a thought, and it creates a contraction. It's not only a physical contraction, although it does create the physical contraction, maybe not as intense as we just did, but it creates some contraction, not only in the physical body, but in the energy, in your energy body and in your being. So a limited belief or a negative thought, or a lot of times we do this thing that my friend Nina, I think she coined this phrase, compare and despair, which brings a contraction. And so what I'm inviting this morning is the opposite of that. And yeah, is the opposite of that. So you might even be aware of a compare and despair thought, or of physical tension in your body, or of a limiting belief that you've been rolling around in your brain for a while, like even just asking a question like, why don't I have this? Or why don't I have that? Or why is this not what I'm experiencing in my life? Those are all thoughts that bring contraction. And so I'm going to invite you to put those all aside. I often use like sort of imaginary waiting room for those limiting beliefs. I invite those parts to go off to the waiting room and have a place to relax, while I invite us and while I invite myself to expand my energy field. So let's take a deep breath into the expansion and the beginning phases of expansion. And just invite you to feel your energy field expanding out into the space that you're in right now. And continue out across the state or the province or the country that you're in. Really see your field expanding front, back, side to side, above and below. As you send your energy field down, connect with the earth. Invite the earth's energy to support you, to begin to infuse your energy field with love, as she immediately does as soon as you connect with the earth. You start to get a blast of that love and support. And continue seeing your energy field embrace the entire globe, this entire beautiful earth that we are living and breathing with. And we'll expand way further than that this morning. I invite you to expand out to the planets, to the sun and the moon, to the universe. And then maybe even the next universe. And beyond. Beyond, beyond, beyond. Beyond this reality. And all of our connections to this reality are definitions and conclusions about what's true. And what if we were to let go of all of those definitions and conclusions? Then what? Then what's possible? It's like when I say the next universe, does your mind go like, oh, is there another universe? Or there's no other universe? Or maybe your mind goes like, yeah, there's another universe. Cool. But still, it's like, what reality are you living with? And if we remember that our realities, whatever we say to ourselves is our reality, that's the point. Those are definitions and conclusions. And what if we let go of all definitions and conclusions? How much more expansive can you be? And can we be if we do that? It's kind of mind-boggling, actually. So as expansive as you are in your energy field and your being right now, I'm going to invite you to co-create with your energy field some representation of love. So whatever that means for you, maybe it's God, Goddess, maybe it's pure love that you experienced from a grandmother or your great aunt or great aunt, depending on how you say that. Maybe it's a sense of universal love that you have already. And this morning, I invite you to give it a color. And then notice if the color is in one portion of your awareness. Like notice if it's in one spot somewhere, or if it's spread out. And there's no right, wrong, good or bad, just noticing where it is. And I want to invite you to take that color and expand it so that it's surrounding your energy field. So take a little bit of time with this, spreading it out, remembering above and below, left to right, front, back. You want the color all around. If you're painting the canvas, let it be all the way. Notice if there's any resistance energetically, like something's a little blocked on the left side or behind you. If so, take a breath, expand a little more, and let that color come into allowance, the energy of allowance, which lets things expand much more easily. And allow that color of love to expand, continue painting the entire canvas, infusing your energy field. Focus on the inhale and bring that energy in to the center of your being. So I invite you to breathe, focus on the inhale, and bring that energy inside. Not only into your energy field, but also into your physical body. And love is just energy, so it can be in any form, which is kind of interesting. It can be money, because money is also just energy. It can be nature, the trees and the snow, they're outside my window. It can be a partner. It can be your own love. Like, it doesn't matter what it is because it's just the energy. So however you're envisioning it is right. Don't have to have like a should around what it should look like or what it should be. It's a vibration of energy that you're calling in and bringing into your physical body, right into the central channel, which runs from the crown down the center of your body, down the spine, down the root, and then actually there's an extension into the earth for connection and rootedness. So you want to breathe in. Notice if there's ease on one side or one direction. Like I said, sometimes we have these like energetic blocks on one side of the body or the other. And that's okay. Just invite ease. And then a smile on your face always helps because that raises the vibration right away. Okay, and from this space of feeling more expansive and more infused with love, I want to invite you to allow an image of something you want to experience. Maybe it's something you want to experience today, or maybe it's something you want to experience this year. So just allow that image to come into your awareness. And of course, I say it that way because otherwise the mind takes over. So releasing the mind and allowing an image to present itself to you. Sometimes we're surprised by what shows up. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. And that's okay too. It's interesting what shows up for me because it doesn't make any sense to my mind. That's okay. Get to stay curious about what the image is. Whatever the image is for you, I invite you to infuse that image with love if it isn't already. Since you are an energetic being, an infinite being, you can move and manipulate this energy in any way that you want. And so you might take that color and just envelop your image. That might be one way. Or just in your mind's intention, just send energy to that image, whatever it is, even if you don't understand it. Interesting. And then again, a big smile, just appreciating yourself for your great capacity to come back to love and to continue the practice of come back to love, which is not always easy. We want love, we want to be loved, we want to love, and yet it's not always easy for us to do that. So I'm grateful for this intentional time of practice. So take a moment to feel gratitude, to send gratitude all around your energy field, out to the universe, out to the image that your being created for you today. Take a breath in and exhale. And gently open your eyes when you're ready. And we will shout out to those watching on YouTube.